Hello and welcome to GC360, where news comes full circle. I'm Danny Tewell.
And I'm Mary Ross Murphy, bringing you news from the Georgia College campus all across the Milledgeville community. Coming up on GC360,
Atlanta traffic has hit yet another roadblock, literally. We have some alternate routes to the metro area.
GC put on their own Miracle with Dance Marathon. Keep watching for the full story on this annual event.
And later, the senior art show Proprium approved the talents of many. See what wonderful creations were showcased this year.
When Thomas Hardy wrote, "You Can't Go Home Again," he wasn't thinking about the traffic in Atlanta, but he might have been. GC360 entertainment reporter Madison Schomburger is shifting gears and has some valuable information for anyone who takes the interstates home to the Atlanta area.
With the I-85 fire and the buckling of I-20 North, traffic will become much more congested through Atlanta. GC360 is here with a few recommendations for your drive home this weekend. For those of you driving home in the northeast part of the state, we recommend a route that takes you through Macon and up 75, avoiding both road closures. People who live in the Alpharetta area, try taking a route at 441, 383, and 316. This route will take you through Eatonton and Lawrenceville. The biggest suggestion we can give you is to leave early and fill your gas tanks. We wish you the best of luck on your drive home this weekend. Let's toss it over to Front Campus, where reporter Carolyn McDuffie is speaking with potential Atlanta travelers. Carolyn, have you spoken with anyone about which route they will take over the weekend?
Hi, this is Carolyn with GC360 News. And Madison, we have a few college students here that we're speaking with on Front Campus. First, we have Jamie, who is an Atlanta native. How are you doing, Jamie?
I'm good.
Awesome. So what are you seeing about all of the craziness on Facebook, and what are your fans saying, and what are your family saying about what's going on in Atlanta?
Basically, I've seen a lot of funny things on Twitter, like memes and stuff about it. My mom's freaking out, like how I'm gonna get home. I know friends that have like left yesterday and stuff to go home, like had to go through Athens, go alternate routes, but I think it's funny.
And what do you think about it? Do you just think it's funny?
I mean, it's kind of crazy how like Georgia's falling apart.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Jamie, for your time. And then we also have another Georgia College student. If you'll introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Amir.
Awesome. And so are you taking some alternate routes to go home this afternoon or this weekend whenever you're venturing home, or are you just not going to go home? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about it a little, and I think I'm not going to go home this week or next week because, you know, we got finals coming up and that's kind of stressful. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the end of the semester and try to head home, maybe go I-20 a little bit, then go around some back routes, try to get back to Roswell.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. And then we have one more Georgia College student. Could you close us with some remarks about how you feel about what's going on in Atlanta?
Honestly, I'm worried because my sister takes I-85 every day to work, and she works at the hospital, and it's like you never know what's going to happen next. You know, is it going to be 75? It's already construction. It's just chaotic around Atlanta.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your comments. Back to you at the desk, Madison.
Both sororities and fraternities competed in Georgia College's annual Greek weekend a little over a week ago. Each fraternal group earned points by coming in first, second, or third in the various events. There is the ever-favorite tug of war, also flag football and canned food drive, in which sororities and fraternities paired off to build their most creative castle design from collected canned goods. Another favorite was Greek Sing and Step, where members showed off their dancing and singing abilities. Of course, there could only be one overall one winner for the women and one for the men. The ladies of Zeta Tau Alpha won top honors for sororities, second place went to Kappa Delta, and Phi Mu won third place honors. The gentlemen of Alpha Tau Omega took first, second went to Pi Kappa Alpha, and the third place winner was Delta Sigma Phi. This was the second year in a row the men of Alpha Tau Omega took home the Greek Week trophy, once again the only fraternity group to compete in the step portion.
GC Miracle hosted their 17th annual Dance Marathon, a highly anticipated event on Georgia College's campus. GC360's Sabby Hames was there to capture the powerful movement.
Anticipation and excitement fills the Centennial Center as the Dance Marathon 2017 commences. The 12-hour event brings out a large portion of the GC student body, where they showcase their best and worst dance moves.
We're building a new children's hospital this year, putting all our money towards it in Macon, Georgia. And so it's just gonna be awesome to see like how much work we put in and like how much we're getting out of it in order to like go and help so many kids in the future.
Dance Marathon is the largest fundraiser on Georgia College's campus and is held in high regard. GC Miracle's executive board and committees focus all of their efforts on raising money for a new children's hospital in Macon. The goal for this year's Dance Marathon was $175,000. Local families shared their stories to help motivate the participants and to fundraise during the event.
Getting to see the Miracle family, see all the participants that we spent all year long talking to, come out to this event and see it all come together is just a really great feeling.
The year of hard work and planning paid off. GC Miracle surpassed their goal of $175,000 with a total of $222,492.56. The event was once again a success and all in support of the kids. For GC360, I'm reporter Sabby Hames.
Up ahead on GC360, a 5K with a purpose, reporter Natalie Saval covered the first Home Build Heroes 5K at the Oconee River Greenway.
Stay tuned to find out how GC students helped make it happen. Then we have TV reviewer Madison reporting on Stranger Things.
Thank you, dear. Well, you're very supple. Just like I was at your age. Back then, I was a sex expert. Used to call me the buttered biscuit. I know about birth control, too. So you can ask me anything, baby.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
No están nada mal.
¿Y qué tiene de raro? Bueno, la práctica hace el maestro.
No tienes que ser perfecto para ser un padre perfecto. Hay miles de adolescentes en foster care que no necesitan perfección. Te necesitan a ti.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
The great outside.
We both love the outdoors.
It's so shiny. That's not a flower.
We both love geology.
Oh, look. An igneous one.
That's not a rock. And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
That's not a dog. Hanging out has been kind of fun.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
A group of Georgia College students paired with a local charity to help a family in need through a 5K. GC360's Natalie Saval has our report on the race.
Running for a family in need. Habitat for Humanity, Milledgeville, Baldwin County organized the race at the Oconee River Greenway to raise money to build a house for the family. They called it the Home Build Heroes 5K. Habitat NBC teamed with Kristen English's senior capstone class to promote the race. Senior mass communication students in Dr. English's strategic campaigns course worked with Habitat to mount a multi-pronged effort to promote the race. They got sponsorships from local businesses and publicized the race via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. Their efforts paid off with substantial participation in the race and numerous businesses that either donated raffle prizes or became sponsors. Habitat NBC also organized live music. A raffle with prizes that included gift cards to Buffalo Wild Wings, Ray-Ban sunglasses, and even a Yeti cooler bag.
I mean, just seeing everyone out here come together as one thing. I mean, just a really nice experience. Love the band, love the people. Free Chick-fil-A biscuits. Free Chick-fil-A. Free food's never not thing.
There also was an awards ceremony. Runners were divided into different age groups and first, second, and third place winners were recognized. Habitat NBC raised a lot of money to help build this home for the partner family. I'm Natalie Stovall, reporting for GC360.
Georgia College's senior art students showcased their latest masterpieces in a recent exhibit known as Proprium. GC360's CVC has more details on the various art forms.
Some say the best part about creating art is getting to show it off to the public. Others say it is talking about the story behind the creation. GC senior art students got to do both things as they showed off their passion and hard work in an art exhibition called Proprium, which means identity. Complete with photos, paintings, ceramics, and more, this show displayed the talents of 9 art majors with examples of their final pieces at the gallery in Ennis Hall. Proprium was complete with an introduction of the artists and a reception open to the public. Anyone could come listen to the beautiful stories presented about each piece and then shake hands with the artists if they please. Arthur Nelson, a GC student who attended the show, called it a wonderful way to engage with the art students here at GC. It's also really interesting to learn how personal experiences influence their pieces so deeply. Emily Eubanks showcased her ceramics pieces, each one representing a female family member. She customized each object to fit the person she represented. Emily chose to represent her loved ones to exemplify the meaning of Proprium. A common artist stereotype is that we pull our inspiration from a place of sadness. Identity is not always about mourning, it is also about celebration. We are not just remnants of struggle, but the results of achievement. That is what Proprium is all about. Other pieces included photos by Madison O'Brien and paintings of trap lords by Adam Crawford. Check out and support your GC art students by attending next year's Senior Art Showcase. Reporting for GC360, I'm Stevie C.
Our TV reviewer Madison is back with some insight about the ever so popular Netflix original series Stranger Things. Let's see what she has to say.
Hey y'all, my name is Madison Schomburger, and as usual I'm here to bring you all things Netflix. Lately, there's been a ton of hype about the Netflix original series Stranger Things. I was skeptical at first, but after watching it, I'm hooked. Now I can't tell you too much because I don't want to give it away, but I will still tell you a few key points. The first season only has 8 episodes. It starts out in a small town where 4 young boys are playing a board game. A few minutes later, they all start to head home, and that's where things begin to get a little odd. Will, one of the little boys, goes missing. His friends, along with the rest of the town, go out looking for him. The other young boys run into a mysterious girl named Eleven. As the story progresses, the young boys and girl face supernatural occurrences while searching for their lost friend Will. The missing boy's mother, played by Winona Ryder, is depicted as a crazy woman throughout the show as she experiences odd and out-of-this-world occurrences that no one else sees as she tries to communicate with her missing son. Winona Ryder is a Golden Globe Award recipient as well as a nominee for multiple Academy Awards. She's appeared in films such as Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, and Little Women, as well as many more. I can't tell you much without giving away some key points to this thrilling show, but I will say that it is a must-watch for either binging by yourself or watching with friends. Either way, this show is suspenseful and I could not stop watching. That's all I have for this week. Join me next week for a review of How I Met Your Mother. Let's head back to Danny and Mary Ross at the desk. See you next week. I'm Madison Schomburger.
As usual, we have updates on all things sports this week. Our sports anchor, Meredith, will have the scores and a live interview with a member of the women's tennis team. All that after the break. Stay tuned.
What's good? Homemade noodles. Oh. Marty, stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It reminds me, I've been thinking maybe we should try a new form of birth control. I heard about this one, it's called the IUD, intrauterine device. Or we could try the patch on your arm. Actually, I think that one goes on your butt.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
What do you think then? Arm or the butt?
What if you could invest in the future? The future of kids, like a stock. Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
They said I couldn't dream.
called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Here to bring you everything you need to know about school baseball in Baldwin County. I'll also have an update on Georgia College men and women's teams, which are headed to Florence, South Carolina this weekend for the PBC tournament. First up, we'll interview women's tennis player Emma Niemi. Welcome to the show, Emma.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So tell us a little bit about your season this year.
So the season's been really good overall. We've recently had a couple of matches back-to-back that have been really tough towards the end of the season. And I think, if anything, they've just shown us that we're capable of putting our best effort into every match and really going out there and working hard and fighting. But yeah, we're excited. We're taking everything one match at a time. So we're excited for the tournament this weekend, and we're just hoping to stay solid. So.
Awesome. So what's your favorite part of the season so far?
Favorite part so far? I don't think I could really pick a favorite. One of the best parts of the season is traveling. Any away matches, we just get to hang out all together, whether it's on the court or off, like in the hotel. We all really thrive studying in the hotel lobbies, so that's fun. But yeah, I would say that's probably my favorite.
What year are you?
I'm a junior.
Okay, so do you have any plans for like next year, like looking on this year, maybe some like goals for next year?
So we're losing 2 seniors, Macy and Hannah, and they've been really good role models for all of us, I think. So we're hoping to just recruit some players and continue working hard and hopefully just proving that we're capable of winning anything and putting hard work in every day on the court. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
High school baseball has a little less than a month before the season is over. Today, I'll get you up to speed on the local teams. We'll kick it off with Baldwin County High School. The Braves lost to Cross Creek Friday, April 14th, 20-8. The Tuesday before that, however, the Braves took both games of a doubleheader against Hefesiba 7-11 and 18-14. Overall, the Braves have a winning record of 15-12-2. Way to go, Braves. Next, we'll check in on our John Millage Academy Trojans. The Trojans have played many teams outside of their conference, but have still managed a winning record of 6-1-1. Most recently, the Trojans fell 8-3 to Faith Baptist. This season's not over yet, so there's still time to pull out those wins, Trojans. Last but not least, we'll wrap up this baseball segment with the Georgia Military College Prep Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are holding on to a 14-11 season so far, with a regional record of 9-3. The Bulldogs are on a two-game losing streak. On Friday, April 14th, they lost to the Washington Wilkes 14-2. The previous Wednesday, the Bulldogs fell to First Presbyterian Day High School 10-3. The day before, however, the GMC Prep beat Greene County 15-0. That's all we have for you on high school baseball. Your Georgia College men and women's tennis teams have finished their seasons and are now headed to postseason tournaments. The men's team closed with a 9-10 overall regular season record. They faced major Peach Belt Conference rivals in the last 4 matches. In the first of those matches, the Bobcat men traveled to USC Aiken and lost 5-4 to the Pacers. Next, the team moved on to Wingate, this time winning 5-4. Traveling to Francis Marion, the Bobcats lost 7-4. The team then came home and beat number 24 Flagler 6-3. Unlike the men, the Bobcat women head to the Peach Belt Conference tournament with an 11-9 record overall. They were 7-5 in the conference play. The Lady Bobcats closed out the season winning 4 matches before dropping the last 2. They beat USC Aiken 7-2 and then defeated the Clayton State Mustangs 8-1. The ladies continued their streak, winning with close matches against Montevallo and Wingate. But then the Lady Bobcats fell to Francis Marion by 3 points and to Flagler by 5 points. The team is still well positioned for the Peach Ball tournament in Florence, South Carolina this weekend. That's all for sports update this week. Catch me again next week for our final update on Milledgeville sports. Now I'm going to throw it back to Danny and Mary Ross. Let's see what's coming up next.
Thanks, Meredith. After the break, we are going to turn it over to our Spanish anchors, Frida and Micah.
They have coverage of healthcare within the Spanish community, as well as some perspectives on President Trump's immigration policies. You don't want to miss those stories. We'll be right back.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 68 children is diagnosed with autism. That's about a 30% increase in 2 years. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
We cannot be bystanders.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
We can warn someone when their drink isn't safe.
And disrupt the situation. We can.
Get someone the cab.
Or walk them home safely.
We can make campuses safer for our friends.
Our roommates.
Our classmates. Our fellow human beings.
We cannot be bystanders.
We can. Intervene.
It's on us.
All of us. Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Hola y bienvenidos a las noticias en español de GC360. Soy Frida Hooper Campos.
Y soy Micah Cyber y vamos directo a las noticias.
Los estudiantes internacionales tienen que adaptarse a muchos cambios cuando vienen a Georgia College. Uno de ellos es aprender sobre el sistema americano de cuidados de salud. La estudiante española de intercambio, Stephanie Gómez, dice que ella no ha tenido muchos problemas recibiendo atención médica aquí en los Estados Unidos. Pero ella no es una fanática del sistema de lucro de la salud americana.
Pues yo veo la sanidad como un negocio, más que preocuparse por el bienestar de la gente. Lo veo como que solo buscan hacer dinero y no preocuparse por que la gente esté con salud. Pues como si eres pobre y no te puedes permitir ir al médico. Todo aquí es más caro.
She has it on a SOT.
Que preocuparse por el bienestar de la gente como solo buscan hacer dinero, no preocuparse porque la gente está con la salud. Pues como si eres pobre y no te puedes permitir ir al médico. A Gómez le sorprende una cosa, el costo de la atención médica, una preocupación importante para todos, incluidos los estudiantes internacionales.
El decreto del presidente Donald Trump, el cual afecta mayormente a 6 países musulmanes, ha sido suspendido en las cortes, pero todavía es un problema para mucha gente. Marlene McMichael es una profesora de idiomas. La doctora Hedwig Frenhofer, una profesora de francés y alemán en Georgia College, está preocupada por el veto migratorio.
It is being fought in the courts. I think this is ultimately, as I said at the beginning, in terms of what the United States has represented to the world. This is, for me, this is a fight over the soul of America.
Fraunhofer y McMichael dicen que nunca han sentido tanta urgencia para convertirse en ciudadanos de los Estados Unidos y creen que mucha gente siente lo mismo.
Yasmin Thompson, copresidente de la Asociación de Estudiantes Latinos en Georgia College, ha visto de primera mano cómo el veto migratorio propuesto por el presidente Trump ha afectado a su comunidad.
Tengo muchos amigos y familiares que no tienen papeles y es como siente como un peligro a nuestra comunidad que hay gente que puede venir a nuestra casa y sacar a la familia sin razón. Entonces nos da un poco de miedo. Así que...
Le preguntamos cómo el veto migratorio ha afectado su organización.
Personalmente, nuestra organización no creo que está afectado. Tenemos unos miembros que no habían tenido papeles, pero ahora sí. Entonces, creo que las familias de ellos sí los afectan, pero no mucho ahora. ¿No?
Thompson dice que uniendo a la gente que habla y no habla español podría ayudar a crear un camino para cambiar las ideas equivocadas que promueven conductas contra los inmigrantes.
Los estudiantes de Georgia College han recibido la beca Journeyman de Engage por $2,500 para enseñar español a los niños en Milledgeville. Angela Nave y Elena Bergeron están trabajando con el Connect Clubhouse de Milledgeville, una organización en Blandy Way que ofrece tutorías académicas, un ambiente amable y un enriquecimiento extracurricular para los niños de 7 a 16 años. Las estudiantes crecieron en hogares de habla hispana y han sentido una gran pasión por la enseñanza del idioma español. Cuando le preguntamos sobre su experiencia trabajando con estos niños, Nave dijo: "No podemos decirles cómo nos encanta enseñar a estos niños. Es muy especial tener la oportunidad de trabajar con estos niños". Eso es todo lo que tenemos esta semana.
Ahora pasamos a Dani y Mary Ross para cerrar las noticias. Gracias por escuchar.
For news here at GC360. When we're not on air, we keep you up to date on our social media pages and our website, gc360news.com. I'm Mary Ross Murphy.
And I'm Danny Tawil. Always available to you, GC360, where news comes full circle.